you're a tourist and you want to travel around Ho Chi Minh City, but you don't know where to go? Hey, you're a tourist and you want to learn more about Ho Chi Minh City? Hey, you're a tourist and you love visiting historical sites? Let me help you. My name is Phuong from Hello Agent and I will be your tour guide for today. And I'm very honored to present to you one of the most famous historical sites here in Ho Chi Minh City, Nhà Rồng Harbor.
Nhà Rồng Harbor is the place where President Ho Chi Minh boarded the ship to begin his journey around the world in 1911 in search of ways to liberate the nation. This moment marked a significant turning point in his life, leading to a new phase for Vietnam's independence and freedom. Nowadays, Nhà Rồng Harbor is located in District 4 of Ho Chi Minh City. This site attracts both local and international visitors, not only for its distinctive architecture but also for its deep historical significance.
So now we're here in Nhà Rồng Harbor. When you step inside, you can immediately feel how peaceful this place is. As you can see, it has a lot of trees and flowers, giving you a relaxing feeling, which is completely different from the busy and crowded atmosphere of Ho Chi Minh City. And now let me show you one of the small special spots here. Let's follow me. Behind me in the center of Nhà Rồng Harbor is the statue of President Ho Chi Minh. This statue was shown to the public on June 5th to remember 92 years anniversary of the day our president left Vietnam to start his journey around the world to save the country.
The statue of President Ho Chi Minh stands as a symbol of his love for the country, his strong will, and the hopes for a better future for all Vietnamese people.
Are you eager to explore inside? Let's do it together. This is the ground floor of Nhà Rồng Harbor. One thing that makes this floor really special is the underroom of President Ho Chi Minh. When you step inside, you can feel how quiet and respectful it is. Especially incense is always prepared here, so whenever visitor wants, they can use it to show their respect and remembrance for the president. Welcome all of you to the first room in Nhà Rồng Harbor with the theme called Infants and Young Ages of President Ho Chi Minh, beginning of the patriotic and revolutionary activities. President Ho Chi Minh accepts Marxism and Leninism and affirms the Vietnamese Revolution from the year 1890 to 1920. And now let's follow me to explore what's inside. The first object that you will see when enter this room is this house. This is President Ho Chi Minh's maternal grandmother's house in Hoàng Tru Hamlet, Kim Linh village, Nam Dang district in Nghệ An province. You can come to see it in more detail. Yeah, it was made in a really detailed way, right? And another interesting historical object that I would like to share with you is also this house. Is a really beautiful and it was made in a really detailed way. This is a President Ho Chi Minh paternal grandfather house in Lotus Hamlet, Kim Linh village, Nam Dang district in Nghệ An province. Let's come to see it closer to see how beautiful it is. Yes, it was made in a really detailed and a really beautiful, skillful way, right? And especially in this room, there is a map here that's showing different places of President Ho Chi Minh have been through during the year 1890 to 1911. As you can see, he has been through a lot of places during this time. So he has been through, you can see he has been through Nghệ An, Hà Tĩnh, Thừa Thiên Huế, Thái Bình, Bình Định, Bình Thuận, and also Saigon. So we can see that even as a young boy, President Ho Chi Minh always show us the signs of courage to fight for our independence and freedom. Right? And another important object that I would like to share with you in this room is this object. So this is the model of the ship that President Ho Chi Minh left to travel around the world on June 5th in 1911. As you can see, this is a really big ship, right?
In addition, this room also displays summary of Mr. Nguyễn Sinh Sắc, Mrs. Nguyễn Thị Thanh, Mr. Nguyễn Sinh Khiêm, and finally Nguyễn Ái Quốc.
The second room is a special room with the theme President Ho Chi Minh fights to protect and manipulate the creative way of Lenin on nationalism and colonialism. President Ho Chi Minh creates the main party of Vietnamese worker class from 1920 to 1930. Behind me, you can see some of the most important works in Vietnamese history. As you can see, this is Thanh Niên newspaper and this is Đường Cách Mệnh. These publications were not just about newspaper. They spread the idea of independent, educated people and encouraged them to join the movement for freedom and national pride. And especially in this year, in 1930, President Ho Chi Minh set up the Communist Party of Vietnam. This was a really important turning point, helping the country move forward freedom and development.
In this room, you can see President Ho Chi Minh's activities in the field of journalism. Through his work in writing and publishing, he helped strengthen Vietnam's political movement and inspire people to fight for the country.
And now, welcome all of you to the third room. This room is really special with this theme, President Ho Chi Minh, the organizer and the leader of successful August Revolution and the founder of Democratic Republic of Vietnam, fighting to consolidate revolutionary administration and resistance against French colonialist invaders from 1930 to 1954. This is a really special exhibition room because it shows the most important Vietnamese history milestones. As you can see behind me, this is the Declarations of Independence that our President Ho Chi Minh read on September 2 in 1945. And behind this is also the microphone that our President used to read on that day. Come closer to see. And another important thing that I would like to share with you today is this statue. This statue showing Điện Biên Phủ victory in 1954. This is a really important turning point in Vietnamese history, showing Vietnamese people courage to fight for independence and freedom. Let's come to see closely. So this room has left us a lot of emotions, right? And now let's move on to discover the room number 4. And now we're in the room number 4 with the theme, President Ho Chi Minh leading socialist revolution in North Vietnam and fighting against USA invaders, liberating South and Vietnam and unifying the country from the year 1954 to 1969. And now let's come with me to see what's inside. As you can see, this room presents a lot of pictures of activities that President Ho Chi Minh do during that time, right? And the most impressive picture that I would like to share with you is this pictures of him. Yes, this picture one, President Ho Chi Minh was talking to soldiers. So here is the soldier, and here is President Ho Chi Minh at Hùng King Temple on the way to Hanoi on September 19 in 1954. And along with this, a lot of pictures represent here of his activities during that time, right? A lot of pictures here, but one of the most interesting historical objects that I would like to share with you on our today's tour is this objects of him. So first of all, we have here is the typewriter President Ho Chi Minh used for years when he was in Hanoi. And now let's come to see closer. And beside that, we can see this is his glasses. And also, this is the helmet President Ho Chi Minh used to wear during US bomb raids in Hanoi in the destruction wars against North Vietnam. Yeah, so you can see these are objects of him. Yes. And also with these objects are a lot of pictures represent here showing the activities of him during that time. Have you ever wondered his exercise instrument during those times? And now let's explore together with me. So you can see here, these are his favorite instrument, daily exercises. So yes, you can see these are, and also this is the picture of him when he was doing his exercise. And now let's explore what he wore during those times. So we can see that yes, these are his clothes during those times. So let's come to see closer. So this is the khaki suit the late President Ho Chi Minh was wearing from the year 1954 to 1969, and also his sandals here, and also his clothes, yeah, used by President Ho Chi Minh.
This room also displays different newspapers written about President Ho Chi Minh.
Well, as I have mentioned earlier, this is the place where our President Ho Chi Minh boarded on the ship to travel around the world to find ways to save the countries. But have you ever wondered where is the ship? Yes, you can see over there, this is that ship. And standing next to that ship right now also remind me of the story of him called the Two Hands. So the story goes like this. When our President Ho Chi Minh was asked where could he find money to survive in another countries, and he was raising his hands and answer, yes, we can use our hands. This is the way to make money. He answered in a really confident way. It's such a really meaningful story and give us a lot of motivations, right? So I hope that after hearing this story, you guys, my tourists, can be more motivated to follow your dreams. One highlight you should not miss here is the portraits of President Ho Chi Minh. The portrait is really special because it is made from around 10,000 pieces of different provinces all over Vietnam, representing the deep love and respect of all Vietnamese citizens for President Ho Chi Minh. And now, let's come closer to have a look.
Vietnam has become what it is today because of his tireless efforts and sacrifice. That is why the image of President Ho Chi Minh will forever stay in the hearts of every Vietnamese person.
And that brings us to the end of our today tour in Nha Rong Harbor. I hope that after this tour, you not only got to see a famous historical site in Ho Chi Minh City, but also learn many meaningful lessons about Vietnam history. My name is Phuong from Hello Agent. Goodbye and see you guys on our next tour.